Hello and welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to type a text and customize it in Premiere Pro. So first of all, let's open Premiere Pro, and yes, we will open the tutorial project from last time, if you remember what we did. Okay, so I did that by clicking on open actually. Okay, so yes, here's how to type a text in Premiere Pro. First of all, you will have to use the type tool down here, and then click anywhere on the preview panel. That's actually the preview window. I'm sorry, that's what it's called. So type anywhere on the preview window, and then I will just write Dragon Battles. Okay, so also when you type it, okay, so you can see that when I typed this thing appeared up here, and when this thing appears on the timeline, the text is there. Otherwise, it vanishes. Nice. Okay, so now I will go and find the frame, not the frames actually, when John says Dragon Battles, and that then I will put the text on that. Yes, I don't mind. So just watch and learn, man. Today we're using Dragon Battles. Okay, so it's about here. Nice. Okay. So now when John says Dragon Battles disappears, but obviously when we might want to customize it or move it because we see it afterwards and we don't like where it is or something. So to do that, oh, and also one more thing. When you these are the video tracks slots actually. These three you can also add, but we will be discussing that in further videos. And these are the audio track slots. Okay, so the the if this the element that is above the other, so now you is it's actually above it, it covers it. Okay, so you can see that now we can't see the text, but if the text covers that, because the text is small, you can see both of them. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go to the graphics panel and then select on the text, click on the text, and then select here. Now we can move it from here, rotate, scale it, rotate it, and stuff like that. Adjust how visible it is, so the opacity of it. Anyway, we can move it. Let's move it. So let's move it from like here or something. And but if you want it to be exactly in the middle, because you cannot always know where the middle is, you can just go vertical center, and that aligns it on the in the middle of the vertical axis. So this is the vertical axis, and when you wait, I'm sorry, when you move it along the vertical axis, it goes down and up. If you do that, if you click on that, it is centered vertically. Now if you click on that, it is centered horizontally. And also, like you might have noticed in Blender, this thing over here, this circle, is its center. So when you say center, you mean that the text, when you move the text, actually, the center is being moved, and not the rest of the text. Well, if you click on center, the whole text is, but anyway. So just to make sure that this circle is in the center of that, go and just align, click on this center text. Now center again. Okay, so now you can see that the center of the text is also the center of this circle. Okay, nice. Now wait, I will move Dragon Bubbles a little bit up. Yes, a little bit up, and then rotate it because you people cannot wait. Rotate it because people cannot actually see it. Wait, a little down. It's white, so you cannot see much. But don't worry, we can also change the color. Okay, so the fill color is the main color of the text. Okay, green or something. I don't know. Wait, no, green blends in with that. Why does the lobby have to have so many colors? Oh, this is not bright enough to make it. Oh, damn! Wait, let me just find. I will find it. Yes, yellow. That's nice. So okay, when the text appears, well, it it appears. Anyway, I don't know why I said that. Now the stroke is this. If you see when I apply the stroke, a little white thing is around the each letter, each character of the text. So if I go and do this, you can see more stroke, and you can adjust the stroke as much as you want. Actually, I think it's up till 100. Yep, it's up till 100. So the default value is 1, and if you don't want the stroke to be white and you want it to be blue or something, I don't know, I like blue a lot, you might have noticed. Now it seems like it's green. Okay, let me just make it a little thicker. Nice. Okay, still looks a little green, but that's because it kind of blends in. Yes. Anyway, yes, you've also got the shadow, which is obviously the shadow that the text leaves. And now with the shadow, it looks mm, more like 3D, not like 2D. A little more like 3D, a little less like as if it's 2D. And you can also move it. It depends on how far from the surface you want your text to be. So if the wall was right here and the text was here, kind of floating, that's why here is the shadow. But you guys can also see what I mean, I think. And then you can adjust how dense the shadow is. So look, so not how dense, how blurry. I'm sorry. Okay, so it can be blurry, especially if it's going through glass or something. Anyway, enough with customizing these settings. Okay, uh, let's go over to. Wait, actually, I'm not going to mess with the opacity. Fonts. Okay, so fonts. Whoa, Minion Pro. Minion Pro is the default font if you want to reset or something. I think there are other ways to do it. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you can also scale up or down the text. Okay, so it is 100 by default, then 130. Actually, because it's got the shadow and stroke, I will make it like 110 because it no okay. 100 is fine, I guess, because we don't want Max to be hidden behind it. Anyway, you can mess with that if you want. Then there is a regular bold font and then italic. Some of you may know what all of this means or what some of these mean. Okay, bold is obviously more intense. Actually, yes, bold italic is. Oh wait, italic is it leans, and bold italic is obviously a mix of them. It's a combination of them. And there is a medium, regular. I think regular. Yes, regular is definitely the default, but I don't know if if you mess with that. I don't know if it goes back automatically. So yeah, I also mentioned the default properties. If you want, you can go back because I usually like to return to the default. Okay, so then you can mess with these things, the fonts. Fonts is the font. A font is the way. Let's call it the way. The Not the way. Actually, what your text looks like. The handwriting in speech marks. Anyway, the handwriting. Let's call it the handwriting of a computer text. Okay, so now the shadow is fine. And as you can see, I changed it to Bauhaus 93. You can use whatever you want. And now that because the Bauhaus is a little more dense than the other one, I can scale it up. Actually, 115, and now it's just fine. There are definitely more things you can mess around with over here. So this is spacing between characters, and then this is this is again the spacing between characters. Okay, there are some spacings. I got confused. I thought, okay. Now this is the offset. That's what it's called, the offset. You can see that the center remains here, but then the text goes further. Okay, it goes further. So for instance, if now that it's centered, when I rotate it, it rotates around its center, but it will still rotate around its center if I set an offset here. But wait, wait, sorry. Okay, yeah, it will still rotate, but it will rotate like this. It will keep the distance between them. So anyway, okay, whatever. These are definitely some things you can mess around with if you want. But that was for text for today. We will be. You might have been hoping to go over animations or something, or transitions between slides or texts. But I assure you that we will go over that. We will talk about that in further tutorials. For now, I hope you learned something new, and I guess see you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
What a beautiful day to relax and watch astronauts videos.